Taxiing to runway 27, Mike Bravo 2363. San Diego ground, November 538 India November, ready for pushback. San Diego ground, Scandinavian 99, ready for pushback. Scandinavian 99, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Pushback approved, Scandinavian 99, November 538 India November, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Pushback approved, November 538 India November. San Diego ground, November 107 Uniform Hotel, ready for pushback. November 107 Uniform Hotel, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Mike Bravo 2363, hold position. San Diego ground, North Shuttle 915 Heavy, ready for pushback. San Diego ground, WestJet 1273, ready for pushback. Holding position, Mike Bravo 2363. San Diego ground, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready for pushback. WestJet 1273, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Pushback approved, WestJet 1273. North Shuttle 915 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Pushback approved, North Shuttle 915 Heavy. San Diego ground, November 538 India November, ready to taxi. Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, pushback approved, expect runway 27. November 538 India November, pushback approved, expect runway 27. San Diego ground, Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, ready to taxi. Pushback approved, November 538 India November. San Diego ground, Scandinavian 99, ready to taxi to runway 27. Scandinavian 99, hold position. San Diego ground, November 538 India November, ready to taxi. Holding position, Scandinavian 99. November 538 India November, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. November 538 India November, display to aircraft ahead. Display to aircraft, November 538 India November. San Diego ground, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready to taxi. San Diego ground, WestJet 1273, ready to taxi to runway 27. Taxiing to runway 27, Mike Bravo 2363. Display to aircraft, Mike Bravo 2363. Holding position, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777. Taxiing to runway 27, WestJet 1273. November 538 India November, display to aircraft on your right. San Diego ground, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready to taxi. Display to aircraft, November 538 India November. Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, display to aircraft ahead. San Diego ground, November 762 Yankee Tango, ready for pushback. November 538 India November, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. November 762 Yankee Tango, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Taxiing to runway 27, November 538 India November, pushback approved, November 762 Yankee Tango. San Diego ground, Scandinavian 99, ready to taxi to runway 27. Scandinavian 99, hold position. Holding position, Scandinavian 99. Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, request frequency change. November 762 Yankee Tango, continue taxi. November 762 Yankee Tango, continue taxi. November 762 Yankee Tango, continue taxi. Continue taxi, November 762 Yankee Tango. Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Contacting San Diego Tower on 118.3, Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel. Mike Bravo 2363, continue taxi. Scandinavian 99, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Scandinavian 99, give way to aircraft ahead. San Diego ground, Lufthansa 454 Super, ready for pushback. Give way to aircraft. Scandinavian 99. Continue taxi, Mike Bravo 2363. Thank you, good day, WestJet 1273. Lufthansa 454 Super, hold position. Holding position, Lufthansa 454 Super. San Diego ground, Emirates 434 Heavy, ready to taxi. San Diego ground, North Shuttle 915 Heavy, ready to taxi. Emirates 434 Heavy, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27, Emirates 434 Heavy. Emirates 434 Heavy, give way to aircraft on your right. North Shuttle 915 Heavy, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27, North Shuttle 915 Heavy. Bravo Golf 7185, pushback approved, expect runway 27. Pushback approved, Bravo Golf 7185. November 762 Yankee Tango, contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Contacting San Diego Tower on 118.3, November 762 Yankee Tango. Scandinavian 99, give way to aircraft on your right. Lufthansa 454 Super, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27, Lufthansa 454 Super. San Diego ground, Bravo Golf 7185, ready to taxi. Bravo Golf 7185, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27, Bravo Golf 7185. San Diego ground, Lima India 16 Alpha Mike Super, ready to taxi to runway 27. Lima India 16 Alpha Mike Super, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. San Diego ground, Scandinavian 940, request taxi to parking. Scandinavian 940, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Scandinavian 940. Taxiing to runway 27, Lima India 16 Alpha Mike Super. San Diego ground, November 420 Kilo Juliet, ready to taxi. November 420 Kilo Juliet, taxi to runway 27, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. November 538 India November, contact San Diego Tower on runway 8.3. Contacting San Diego Tower on runway 8.3, November 538 India November. Bravo Golf 7185, request frequency change. Bravo Golf 7185, contact San Diego Tower on runway 8.3. Contacting San Diego Tower on runway 8.3, Bravo Golf 7185. San Diego Unicom, Air Mexico 231 is clear of all runways. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Bravo Golf 7185. November 420 Kilo Juliet, hold short of runway 27. San Diego Tower, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super is 14 nautical miles to the west at 10,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 09. Holding short runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. WestJet 1273, line up and late runway 27. Line up and late runway 27, WestJet 1273. San Diego Tower, Speedbird 68 is 4 nautical miles to the west at 1,500 feet, inbound for landing. Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, request frequency change. San Diego Tower, India 655 is 6 nautical miles to the southeast at 1,200 feet, inbound for landing. Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super, go around, make right traffic runway 27. Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, when frequency is busy, please only transmit important messages. Going around, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super. WestJet 1273, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. You are welcome, Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel. San Diego Tower, NASA 001 is 8 nautical miles to the east at 5,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, WestJet 1273. Golf Victor Oscar Oscar Hotel, request frequency change. Line up and late runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. San Diego Tower, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. November 420 Kilo Juliet, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, hold position. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Holding position, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777. November 420 Kilo Juliet, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. San Diego Tower, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. India 655, maintain slowest practical speed. India 655, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Golf Victor Oscar Hotel, request frequency change. 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 San Diego Tower, NASA 001 is 12 nautical miles to the east at 2,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Delta Super, is on right downwind runway 27, full stop. San Diego Tower, Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. India 655, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Lima Uniform Kilo Echo 1777, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Will go. EDS 450, is on right base runway 27. San Diego Tower, Mike Bravo 2363, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing south. Mike Bravo 2363, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Mike Bravo 2363. San Diego Tower, Emirates 434 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Emirates 434 Super, hold position. November 538 India November, request frequency change. Holding position, Emirates 434 Super. San Diego Tower, NASA 001 is 8 nautical miles to the east at 2,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. San Diego Tower, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Delta Super is 4 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Holding position, North Shuttle 915 Heavy. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet is 1 nautical miles to the southeast at 1,100 feet, inbound for landing. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. November 420 Kilo Juliet, is on final runway 27. Attention all aircraft, frequency is busy, transmit important messages. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super. November 420 Kilo Juliet, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. San Diego Tower, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Delta Super, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Number 2, clear to land, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Sequencing. NASA 001, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. San Diego Tower, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super 3 nautical miles to the east at 1,700 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27, sequencing. Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super, maintain slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet is 2 nautical miles to the east at 1,000 feet, inbound for landing. November 420 Kilo Juliet, maintain best forward speed. Maintain best forward speed, November 420 Kilo Juliet. NASA 001, exit runway enable and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. San Diego Tower, Lot 426, inbound on the ILS, runway 27, will go. San Diego Tower, November 388 Kilo Delta, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. San Diego Tower, ED has 450 is 13 nautical miles to the southeast at 4,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. November 420 Kilo Juliet, exit runway enable and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. ED has 450 megabyte 364 spacing. Emirates 434 Super, line up and late runway 27. Making a right 360, ED has 450. Line up and late runway 27, Emirates 434 Super. November 420 Kilo Juliet, request frequency change. November 420 Kilo Juliet, request frequency change. Mike Bravo 2363, request frequency change. Emirates 434 Super, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super, request frequency change. Alpha India Romeo Sierra Alpha Alpha Delta Super, request frequency change. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Emirates 434 Super. San Diego Tower, India 655, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. San Diego Tower, Swiss 1, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. San Diego Tower, India 655, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. North Shuttle 915 Heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. North Shuttle 915 Heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, North Shuttle 915 Heavy. Swiss 1, hold short of runway 27. Holding short runway 27, Swiss 1. San Diego Tower, India 655, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Holding short runway 27, India 655. WestJet 1273, when frequency is busy, please only transmit important messages. North Shuttle 915 Heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, North Shuttle 915 Heavy. Frequency change approved, Aero Block 011. Good day. Swiss 1, line up and late runway 27. Line up and late runway 27, Swiss 1. Lufthansa 454 Super, line up and late runway 27. Line up and late runway 27, Lufthansa 454 Super. Aero Block 011, is on left base runway 27, full stop. Aeromexico 231, hold position. Holding position, Aeromexico 231. November 796 Alpha November, hold position. Holding short runway 27, India 655. Lufthansa 454 Super, hold position. Swiss 1, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Holding position, Lufthansa 454 Super, cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Swiss 1. Holding position, November 796 Alpha November. San Diego Tower, Lufthansa 454 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing straight out. Lufthansa 454 Super, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff. Aeromexico 231, hold short of runway 27. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, you're in an active airspace. Please contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Holding short runway 27, Aeromexico 231. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Lufthansa 454 Super. San Diego Tower, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. San Diego Tower, ED has 450 is 12 nautical miles to the east at 2,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. San Diego Tower, November 796 Alpha November, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. Lufthansa 454 Super, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff. November 796 Alpha November, hold short of runway 27. Holding short runway 27, November 796 Alpha November, Aeromexico 231, line up and wait runway 27. San Diego Tower, Charlie Echo Lima Echo Romeo Yankee, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Line up and wait runway 27, Aeromexico 231. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, hold position. ED has 450, is on final runway 27. Holding position, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. Charlie Echo Lima Echo Romeo Yankee, hold position. Holding position, Charlie Echo Lima Echo Romeo Yankee. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Lufthansa 454 Super. San Diego Tower, November 796 Alpha November, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. San Diego Tower, Mike Bravo 2363 is 21 nautical miles to the east at 36,000 feet, requesting transition. San Diego Tower, ED has 450 is 6 nautical miles to the east at 1,000 feet, inbound for landing. ED has 450, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Lot 426, you're in an active airspace. Please contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, ED has 450. Mike Bravo 2363, transition approved at or above 10,000. Transition approved at 10,000, Mike Bravo 2363. San Diego Tower, Lot 426 is 9 nautical miles to the east at 5,300 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Lot 426, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 27, lot 426. San Diego Tower, November 796 Alpha November, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. San Diego Tower, November 796 Alpha November, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. November 796 Alpha November, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 796 Alpha November. Charlie Echo Lima Echo Romeo Yankee, hold position. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, hold short of runway 27. Holding position, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee. Holding short runway 27, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super. Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, line up and plate runway 27. Line up and plate runway 27, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee. Block 426, maintain slow, practical speed. Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, hold position. Maintain slowest practical speed, block 426. Holding position, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee. Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, exit runway enable and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final. Air Mexico 231. Request frequency change. November 7, 2000 November. Request frequency change. Roto. Block 426. Exit runway enable and contact ground. Please expedite. San Diego Tower, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. San Diego Tower, Soviet 634 meters, 20 nautical miles to the east of 6,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Lufthansa 454 Super, request frequency change. Aero Block 011, is on route downwind runway 27, please stop. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Soviet 634 Super, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. San Diego Tower, November 388 Kilo Delta, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Soviet 634 Super, sequencing. Aero Block 011, maintain slowest practical speed. Aero Block 011, roger. Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make left traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta India Alpha Super. November 796 Alpha November, request frequency change. Lufthansa 454 Super, request frequency change. November 420 Kilo Juliet, hold position. San Diego Tower, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Soviet 634 Super, is on final runway 27, full stop. Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, line up and plate runway 27. San Diego Tower, American 211 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing straight out. Soviet 634 Super, roger. Holding position, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Line up and plate runway 27, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee. American 211 Super, hold short of runway 27. Holding short runway 27, American 211 Super. Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, enable pattern work. San Diego Tower, JetBlue 1244 is 16 nautical miles to the southeast at 5,500 feet, inbound for landing. November 420 Kilo Juliet, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Charlie Echo Marine Echo Romeo Yankee. San Diego Tower, Aero Block 011 is 10 nautical miles to the southeast at 4,500 feet, inbound for landing. San Diego Tower, November 388 Kilo Delta, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. November 67 Papa India, you're in an active airspace, Please contact San Diego Tower on runway 8.3. San Diego Tower, Air Berlin 101 flight of 2, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. November 420 Kilo Juliet, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. San Diego Tower, November 105 Juliet Quebec, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing east. Air Berlin 101 flight of 2, line up and wait runway 27. Line up and wait runway 27, Air Berlin 101 flight of 2. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. San Diego Tower, November 465 Foxtrot Victor is 25 nautical miles to the west at 2,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 09. November 396 Zulu X-ray Blue, hold position. Holding position, November 396 Zulu X-ray Blue. Holding short runway 27, November 105 Juliet Quebec. San Diego Tower, Aeroflot 011 is 6 nautical miles to the east at 2,800 feet, inbound for landing. Sophia 634 Super, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Air Berlin 101 flight of 2, runway 27, clear for immediate takeoff. San Diego Tower, November 465 Foxtrot Victor, 23 nautical miles to the west of 2,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 09. Air Berlin 101 flight of 2, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. November 105 Juliet Quebec, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. San Diego Tower, November 465 Foxtrot Victor is 21 nautical miles to the west at 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 09. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 105 Juliet Quebec. Will go. San Diego Tower, November 388 Kilo Delta, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. November 465 Foxtrot Victor, go around. Make right traffic runway 27. Going around, November 465 Foxtrot Victor. Aeroflot 011, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Aeroflot 011. JetBlue 1244, is on final runway 27. JetBlue 1244, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 27, JetBlue 1244. November 396 Zulu X-ray Blue, hold position. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet is 3 nautical miles to the west at 1,300 feet, inbound for landing. Holding position, November 396 Zulu X-ray Zulu. San Diego Tower, November 388 Kilo Delta, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Korean Air 140, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on runway 8.3. Thank you, good day, Aeroflot 011. Korean Air 140, hold short of runway 27. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Holding short runway 27, Korean Air 140. Going around, November 420 Kilo Juliet. JetBlue 1244, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite. Will go. November 879 Romeo Sierra, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on runway 8.3. November 420 Kilo Juliet, request frequency change. November 396 Zulu X-ray Blue, line up and wait runway 27. Line up and wait runway 27, November 396 Zulu X-ray Blue. San Diego Tower, November 879 Romeo Sierra, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. November 396 Zulu X-ray Zulu, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. Going around, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Wilco, November 396 Zulu X-ray Zulu. Korean Air 140, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. Wilco, Korean Air 140. November 420 Kilo Juliet, is on final runway 27, full stop. November 388 Kilo Delta, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. San Diego Tower, November 764 Lima Oscar is 26 nautical miles to the east at 8,600 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. San Diego Tower, November 465 Foxtrot Victor is 11 nautical miles to the west at 1,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Wilco. San Diego Tower, Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy is 20 nautical miles to the east at 10,600 feet, inbound for landing. San Diego Tower, November 396 Zulu X-ray Zulu, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing straight out. November 396 Zulu X-ray Zulu, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff. November 764 Lima Oscar made a right 364 spacing. Making a right 360, November 764 Lima Oscar. Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. November 420 Kilo Juliet, requesting change to runway 27. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy. Korean Air 140, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Korean Air 140. Korean Air 140, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Korean Air 140. Turkish 247 Heavy, is on left downwind runway 27, full stop. Turkish 247 Heavy, number 1, runway 27, cleared for the option. Number 1, cleared for the option, runway 27, Turkish 247 Heavy. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet is 3 nautical miles to the south at 3,500 feet, inbound for landing. San Diego Tower, November 879 Romeo Sierra, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. San Diego Tower, November 465 Foxtrot Victor, inbound on the ILS, runway 09. Korean Air 140, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Korean Air 140. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet is 4 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,500 feet, inbound for landing. Contacting San Diego Tower on runway 8.3, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. November 465 Foxtrot Victor, go round, make left traffic runway 27. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, first position. Uniform Delta Sierra 410, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Holding position, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Uniform Delta Sierra 410. November 879 Romeo Sierra, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. San Diego Tower, Ryanair 001, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Uniform Papa Sierra 410, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Uniform Papa Sierra 410, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Wilco, November 879 Romeo Sierra. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Uniform Papa Sierra 410. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, inbound on the ILS, runway 27. Ryanair 001, hold position. Holding position, Ryanair 001. Korean Air 140, request frequency change. November 420 Kilo Juliet, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. San Diego Tower, November 764 Lima Oscar, 22 nautical miles to the east at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing. San Diego Tower, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing straight out. Attention all aircraft, frequency is busy, transmit important messages. San Diego Tower, Cactus 1974, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Attention all aircraft, frequency is busy, transmit important messages. San Diego Tower, Charlie Echo Lima Lima Echo Romeo Yankee is 15 nautical miles to the east at 2,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. November 879 Romeo Sierra, request frequency change. Uniform Papa Sierra 410, request frequency change. Cactus 1974, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Cactus 1974, hold short of runway 27. Holding short runway 27, Cactus 1974. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. San Diego Tower, Turkish 247 Heavy is 14 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Cactus 1974, line up and wait runway 27. Uniform Papa Sierra 410, request frequency change. San Diego Tower, Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. Line up and wait runway 27, Cactus 1974. Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy, maintain slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy. Cactus 1974, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. San Diego Tower, Turkish 247 Heavy is 13 nautical miles to the east at 3,400 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. San Diego Tower, Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. I'm sorry, Charlie Echo Lima Lima Echo Romeo Yankee. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Pakistan Airways 78 Heavy. Delta 568 Heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on Winwin 8.3. San Diego Tower, American 367 is 14 nautical miles to the northeast at 15,600 feet, inbound for landing. Turkish 247 Heavy, is on final runway 27, full stop. Attention all aircraft, airport is busy, expect delays. Cactus 1974, request frequency change. Delta 568 Heavy, airport of runway 27. San Diego Tower, Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing north. Holding short runway 27, Delta 568 Heavy. San Diego Tower, Delta 568 Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 27, departing straight out. Turkish 247 Heavy, is on final runway 27, full stop. Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2. Turkish 247 Heavy, maintain slowest practical speed. San Diego Tower, Ryanair 001, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Maintain slowest practical speed, Turkish 247 Heavy. San Diego Tower, November 764 Lima Oscar 17 nautical miles to the east of 4,800 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Lufthansa 8460, hold position. Holding position, Lufthansa 8460. San Diego Tower, Turkish 247 heavy is 5 nautical miles to the east at 2,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. November 764 Lima Oscar, number 2, runway 27, cleared for the option. Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 27, November 764 Lima Oscar. Turkish 247 heavy, is on final runway 27, full stop. Ryanair 001, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make left traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Ryanair 001. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. Turkish 247 heavy, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, Turkish 247 heavy. San Diego Tower, November 420 Kilo Juliet, ready for takeoff at runway 27, remaining in the pattern. United 216, hold short of runway 27. Holding short runway 27, United 216. November 420 Kilo Juliet, hold position. Delta 568 heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Holding position, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Delta 568 heavy. Air France 654 heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. November 764 Lima Oscar, maintain slowest practical speed. Cactus 1974, request frequency change. Maintain slowest practical speed, November 764 Lima Oscar. Air France 654 heavy, say intentions. Going around, Air France 654 heavy. Delta 568 heavy, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo heavy, request frequency change. United 216, line up and late runway 27. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Delta 568 heavy. Line up and late runway 27, United 216. Air Berlin 100 wind flight of 2, request frequency change. United 377 heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Respond to go around. San Diego Tower, Air France 654 heavy is 10 nautical miles to the east at 2,700 feet, inbound for landing. November 420 Kilo Juliet, hold short of runway 27. United 216, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, United 216. November 764 Lima Oscar, standby. Holding short runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. November 420 Kilo Juliet, line up and late runway 27. Delta 568 heavy, request frequency change. Line up and late runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. United 377 heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact San Diego Tower on 118.3. Alpha 27 heavy, requesting departure to the north. Alpha 27 heavy, requesting departure to the north. November 420 Kilo Juliet, hold short of runway 27. San Diego Tower, American 367 is 11 nautical miles to the east at 4,200 feet, inbound for landing. Alpha 27 heavy, correction, standby. Holding short runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. November 420 Kilo Juliet, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, November 420 Kilo Juliet. Going around, Alpha 27 heavy. Alpha 27 heavy, correction, standby. November 764 Lima Oscar, number 1, runway 27, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 27, November 764 Lima Oscar. San Diego Tower, altitude 7 heavy is 11 nautical miles to the northeast at 12,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27. Air France 654 heavy, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 27, Air France 654 heavy. November 7th, 64 Lima Oscar, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final. Will go. United 377 heavy, line up and wait runway 27. Line up and wait runway 27, United 377 heavy. Air France 654 heavy, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. New Zealand 907 Super, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Circle Departure on 124.7. Cactus 33 Super, requesting climb to flight level 250. Circle Departure, United 789 Heavy, with you. New Zealand 907 Super is 5 nautical miles north of Compton Woodley at 2,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 left at Los Angeles. Lufthansa 454 Super is 4 nautical miles northeast of Ontario International at 24,400 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 right at Los Angeles. United 789 Heavy, Roger. United 789 Heavy, Roger. United 789 Heavy is 4 nautical miles west of Los Angeles at 3,000 feet, requesting flight following to San Diego. Cactus 33 Super is 20 nautical miles west of Torrance at 20,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to San Diego. United 789 Heavy, proceed on course to San Diego. Proceed on course, United 789 Heavy. Cactus 33 Super, expect vectors to San Diego. United 789 Heavy, requesting climb to flight level 350. Roger. Cactus 33 Super. Cactus 33 Super, expect vectors to San Diego. Circle Departure, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, with you. Roger, Cactus 33 Super. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, proceed on course to Los Angeles. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, Roger. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot is 15 nautical miles west of Torrey Pines at 7,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 09 at San Diego. Lufthansa 7,177, requesting descent to 6,000. Lufthansa 7,177, proceed on course to Los Angeles. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot, proceed on course to Los Angeles. Proceed on course, November 177 Juliet Foxtrot. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, requesting descent to 9,000. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot is 13 nautical miles west of Torrey Pines at 6,100 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 09 at San Diego. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot, ground and maintain 15,000. Enabled, November 177 Juliet Foxtrot. Lufthansa 7,177, requesting descent to 6,500. Cactus 33 Super, requesting descent to 9,000. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, turn right heading 010, descend and maintain 9,000. Turn right heading 010, descend and maintain 9,000. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. Cactus 33 Super, turn left heading 010, descendant maintain 9000. Turn left heading 010, descendant maintain 9000, Cactus 33 Super. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot is 10 nautical miles southwest of Torrey Pines at 3,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 09 at San Diego. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, maintain wind 70 knots or greater. November 177 Juliet Foxtrot, resume room navigation. Maintain wind 70 knots or greater, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. Resume room navigation, November 177 Juliet Foxtrot. November 107 Uniform Hotel is 3 nautical miles southwest of Cable at 6,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left at Los Angeles. November 107 Uniform Hotel is 2 nautical miles south of Graphic Field at 5,100 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left at Los Angeles. Cactus 33 Super, requesting descent to 5,000. Cactus 33 Super, proceed on course to San Diego. Roger, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. Lufthansa 454 Super is 1 nautical miles southeast of Ontario International at 9,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 right at Los Angeles. Proceed on course, Cactus 33 Super. Lufthansa 454 Super, expect sectors for the ILS approach runway 25 right at Los Angeles. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy is 4 nautical miles northeast of Slavis at 9,000 feet, requesting flight following to Los Angeles. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, proceed on course to Los Angeles. Roger, Lufthansa 454 Super. Proceed on course. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy. Circle approach. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, with you. Lufthansa 454 Super is 2 nautical miles west of Ontario International at 8,400 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 right at Los Angeles. Lufthansa 454 Super, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 25 right at Los Angeles. Roger, Lufthansa 454 Super. November 960 requesting descent to 4,000. Over 4 nautical miles south of San Bernardino at 16,400 feet, requesting flight following to Palm Springs. November 960 Alpha Lima, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, November 960 Alpha Lima. Alpha Foxtrot 1, proceed on course to Palm Springs. Proceed on course, Alpha Foxtrot 1. Alpha Foxtrot 1 is 4 nautical miles south of Redlands, Muni at 15,200 feet, requesting beacon at the coast runway 315 at Palm Springs. Alpha Foxtrot 1, proceed on course to Palm Springs. Only 350 is 4 nautical miles west of San Bernardino at 2,000 feet, requesting flight following to Palm Utah. Alpha Foxtrot 1. Proceed on course to Los Angeles. Alpha Foxtrot 1, proceed on course to Los Angeles. Boeing 156 Heavy is 5 nautical miles west of San Bernardino at 2,100 feet, requesting radar vectors to Palmdale, Utah. Alpha Foxtrot 1, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.95. Los Angeles Center, Boeing 156 Heavy, with you. Contacting Los Angeles Tower on 120.95, Alpha Foxtrot 1. Lufthansa 454 Super, climb and maintain 4,500, maintain 4,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 live approach. Swiss 69 is 13 nautical miles southeast of San Clemente at 10,100 feet, requesting flight following to Ticino. Climb and maintain 4,500. Maintain 4,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 25 right. Lufthansa 454 Super. Tango Sierra Oscar 545 Heavy is 6 nautical miles northwest of Santa Monica at 3,200 feet, requesting flight following to Palm Springs. Tango Sierra Oscar 545 Heavy, proceed on course to Palm Springs. Proceed on course. Tango Sierra Oscar 545 Heavy, Lufthansa 454 Super, request frequency change. November 960 Alpha Lima is 3 nautical miles southwest of Jack Norfolk at 7,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 25 left at Los Angeles. Los Angeles Tower, November 560 Delta Hotel, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern. Istanbul, request frequency change. November 560 Delta Hotel, line up and wait runway 25 left. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 413 Juliet Golf Heavy. Los Angeles Tower, Lufthansa 454 Super, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 right. Istanbul, frequency change approved. Good day. Los Angeles Tower, Siberian 0711, ready for takeoff at runway 25 right, departing west. Lufthansa 454 Super, continue inbound. Continuing inbound. inbound. Lufthansa 454 Super. Etihad 959. Runway 24 left. Cleared for takeoff. Los Angeles Tower, November 107 Uniform Hotel, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 left, Etihad 959. November 107 Uniform Hotel, continue inbound. FedEx Gate is on final runway 25 left, full stop. Continuing inbound, November 107 Uniform Hotel. FedEx Gate, Roger. November 560 Delta Hotel, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic. Siberian 0711, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 right, Siberian 0711. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 560 Delta Hotel. Los Angeles Tower, November 404 Uniform Golf, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, departing north. November 404 Uniform Golf, hold short of runway 25 left. Holding short runway 25 left, November 404 Uniform Golf. Los Angeles Tower, Lufthansa 454 Super, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 right. Corporate 1, is on left downwind runway 25 left. Los Angeles Tower, November 148 Juliet Mike, ready for takeoff at runway 25 right, remaining in the pattern. Lufthansa 454 Super, continue inbound. Continuing inbound, Lufthansa 454 Super. November 148 Juliet Mike, line up and late runway 25 right. Line up and late runway 25 right, November 148 Juliet Mike. November 404 Uniform Golf, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 404 Uniform Golf. November 404 Uniform Golf, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. November 404 Uniform Golf, line up and late runway 25 right. Los Angeles Tower, November 315 Golf Yankee, ready for takeoff at runway 24 right, departing east. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 right, November 148 Juliet Mike. November 107 Uniform Hotel, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Line up and late runway 25 right, November 404 Uniform Golf. Number 1, clear to land, runway 25 right, November 107 Uniform Hotel. FedEx Gate, request frequency change. November 404 Uniform Golf, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Istanbul, request frequency change. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 404 Uniform Golf. Istanbul, frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved. Istanbul, good day. Los Angeles Tower, United 52, ready for takeoff at runway 24 left, departing south. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 left, United 52. November 72 Golf Sierra, line up and late runway 25 left. Los Angeles Tower, November 928 Tango X-Ray, ready for takeoff at runway 07 left, remaining in the pattern. Thank you, good day, Istanbul. Los Angeles Tower, November 953 Mike Delta is 26 nautical miles to the southeast at 18,400 feet, requesting transition. Los Angeles Tower, Lufthansa 454 Super, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 right, which November 960 Alpha Lima, is on final runway 25 left, full stop. Los Angeles Tower, Kenya 55, ready for takeoff at runway 24 left, departing straight out. Number 1, clear to land, runway 25 left, Korean Air 140. Lufthansa 454 Super, number 2, runway 25 right, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 25 right, Lufthansa 454 Super. Los Angeles Tower, November 72 Golf Sierra, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, departing north. Kenya 55, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. November 72 was Golf Sierra, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 72 was Golf Sierra. Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, departure to the west is approved. Los Angeles Tower, Istanbul, ready for takeoff at runway 24 left, remaining in the pattern. November 685 Quebec India Super, hold short of runway 25 left. Los Angeles Tower, Swiss 300 Wind Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 25 right, remaining in the pattern. Swiss 300 Wind Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 right. Line up and wait runway 25 right, Swiss 300 Wind Heavy. Saudia 032, frequency change approved. Good day. Los Angeles Tower, November 297 Charlie Alpha, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Frequency change approved. Saudia 032, good day. November 107 Uniform Hotel, frequency change approved. Good day. November 297 Charlie Alpha, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Los Angeles Tower, Kilo Lima Mike 925 flight of 3, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 left, Istanbul. Kilo Lima Mike 925 flight of 3, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. November 685 Quebec India Super, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. November 7270 90 X-ray, hold short of runway 25 right. Holding short runway 25 right, November 7270 90 X-ray. Swiss 300 Wind Heavy, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic. Los Angeles Tower, Citrus 15 is 26 nautical miles to the northeast at 11,100 feet, inbound for landing. November 796 Foxtrot Uniform, hold position. Los Angeles Tower, Saudia 032, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. November 7 Mike Romeo, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Citrus 15, continue inbound. Los Angeles Tower, Alpha Foxtrot 2 is 23 nautical miles to the south at 16,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 left. November 960 Alpha Lima, is on final runway 25 left, full stop. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 407 Mike Romeo, Alpha Foxtrot 2, continue inbound. November 960 Alpha Lima, Roger. Korean Air 140, request frequency change. Continuing inbound, Alpha Foxtrot 2. November 960 Alpha Lima, number 1, runway 25 left, clear to land. November 7270 90 X-ray, line up and wait runway 25 right. Los Angeles Tower, November 796 Foxtrot Uniform, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern. November 796 Foxtrot Uniform, hold short of runway 25 left. Respond to go round. Los Angeles Tower, Delta Bravo Echo Romeo Heavy, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 left. Los Angeles Tower, Saudia 032, ready for takeoff at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern. Number 1, runway 25 left. Romeo Heavy. Los Angeles Tower, Swiss 300 2,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right. Los Angeles Ground, November 5 Renee Papa X-ray, ready for pullback. Los Angeles Ground, November 984 Lima November, ready to taxi to runway 25 left. Taxiing to Saudia 140. Los Angeles Ground, Saudia 032, ready to taxi. Los Angeles Ground, November 930 Golf Hotel, ready to taxi. Taxiing to runway 25 right, Lufthansa 454 Super. Los Angeles ground, Lufthansa 454 Super, ready for pushback. Los Angeles ground, November 297 Charlie Alpha, ready to taxi. Lufthansa 454 Super, taxi to parking. Los Angeles ground, Delta 454 Super, ready for pushback. Lufthansa 454 Super, taxi to runway 25 right, contact tower when ready. Lufthansa 454 Super, taxi to parking. Los Angeles ground, Lufthansa 454 Super, request taxi to parking. Los Angeles ground, American 22 Heavy, ready to taxi. Taxiing to parking, Lufthansa 454 Super. Los Angeles ground, Saudia 032, ready to taxi. Los Angeles ground, American 22 Heavy, ready to taxi. Saudia 032, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 25 left, Saudia 032. Lima Hotel 777 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905. Los Angeles ground, Speedbird 279 Heavy, ready for pushback. Contacting Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905. Lima Hotel 777 Heavy. Saudia 032, contact Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905. Los Angeles ground, American 22 Heavy, ready to taxi. November 394 Romeo India, contact Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905. Contacting Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905, Saudia 032. November 984 Lima November, contact Los Angeles Tower on wind 20.905. November 83 Juliet November, request frequency change. November 297 Charlie Alpha, frequency change approved.